Look at those powerful. Just look at that. Is counterattack with King Helios. And look at that. That is the bearing drift driver. Let's just see if there's any. What is up, everyone? Today, right here on Left Spin Beys, we are unboxing the Ultimate Fusion DX set from Takaratomi. This set was another highly recommended set for me to get, unbox, test, and review for you guys. So at the end of the video, you'll know whether this set is worth getting, not worth getting, or something you guys should consider. Now, before we get going with this video, do be sure that you hit that subscribe button if you have not already to help show support for this channel. So the Beyblade Burst BU Fusion DX set, the B203. I am absolutely excited about this set. Now it comes with your King Helios Super Hyperion and a third special bay, another version of your Divine Belial. So let's just check this out. Let's look at the back now. So obviously the main attraction of this entire set is going to be your Super Hyperion and your King Helios. Now the one thing I am mildly disappointed about is going to be your King Helios and your Super Hyperion. And that's because the original sparking, there was quite a bit difference between the two. Now these two bays do look almost identical. This is Super Hyperion and King Helios MR. So the MR stands for metal and rubber. So there's both metal and rubber on these bays for you guys. Alright, so let's start off with Super Hyperion. So your Super Hyperion MR has your 2 armor ring and it has the explosion driver. I'm excited about the explosion driver and compare it to your destroy dash. And as for your King Helios MR has the 10 armor ring and it's also running the Zeal performance tip. Now checking out the third bay that comes with the set is Divine Belial. This is the gold version of Divine Belial, but also comes with an epic upgrade for your Divine Belial, and that is going to be your H gear. It's a 2-piece upgrade for your Divine Belial. And along with that, it does come with a left-right customized string launcher, the 203. Now this launcher is by far one of the best string launchers Takaratomi has ever released, with one of the longest strings. So let's unbox this bad boy and let's just look at the pieces and the parts that come with this set. There you have it, the Fusion DX set. So let's just go over the bays real quick. So as you can see right here with your Hyperion, this is your Super Hyperion MR. MR for the metal, which is right there, and the rubber, which is on that side right there. So I'm very excited that they brought these into the BU system, bringing back some of the sparking bays. And the thing I am most excited about is that fusion technique right here between Helios and Hyperion. So we'll experiment with that here in a little bit. Now your Hyperion does come with your tapered disc. Nothing too special. The tapered disc is a very, very epic disc. It's very heavy and it is worth it. And this is your explosion. Now your explosion does have these little protrusions right down on the side right there. The free spinning right there. It does look like this tip. This tip is a rubber as well. So it's going to grip that stadium. And it's a little bit jaggy as you can see right there. So it's going to grip that stadium, grip that edge, and it's going to fly through that stadium. So I'm excited to see the explosion driver in action. Now your King Helios MR has the Giga Disc, one of the heaviest discs in the entire game for sure. And with your King Helios, he does have the Zeal driver. Zeal driver does not have as many protrusions, but does have a free spinning dual point protrusion on the driver. And the tip right there is a nice rubber ball right on top with a fine point. So I'm excited to see this. I do hope that the King Helios MR does move around the stadium a lot better than your King Helios back with the sparking bays. All right, let's go on to the third bay, your Divine Belial. Divine Billy, this amazing gold color. I do love the gold color scheme. That's for sure. This is epic. I do love that. And this is your Belial 3, the third rendition right here. And as you can see right in there, if you look closely, you have two different parts for the burst lock. That red piece right there, that is your burst lock right there. Then if you look right over here, right in there, you have your DB burst lock as well. So you got two burst locks in this core, making this absolutely one of the most OP, hardest cores to burst. Alright, and here is your H gear. Now, in order for your H gear to work, it does have to go with your disc. It's the only way to get it going. So your H gear goes right up on top. And then it connects down in there with your armor ring. Lock that in. And now you have your first gear Belial right here. So there's an epic bay right here to help complete your Belial transformation and get all your Belial pieces. Now Belial does come with the Nexus disc as usual. So if you have any of the other BU bays, it comes with all those parts. You can stick your S gear, your A gear, your F gear, all on this disc right here, making him an unstoppable tank. Now I saved the last part for last because this is absolutely the best part about this entire set. And that is your bearing drift driver. Your bearing drift driver, this is absolutely amazing. Now before this set came out, the only way you could get the bearing drift driver, Takara Tomy had released it a long time ago as a prize driver, and it now runs close to $700, if not more. Your standard drift was absolutely amazing, but now you're adding a bearing inside it. This thing is gonna spin forever, and I'm excited to test that out with some epic bays. And it does come with your B203 string launcher. This launcher is by far my favorite launcher and one of the only launchers I use in all my battles. This launcher is epic, and you're able to customize it between right and left spin as well, making it very easy so you don't have to switch out your launchers anytime you want to change a bay. Alright, now let's check out the fusion abilities with these two bays. Alright, so these are your MR energy layers. Your MR, once more, stands for metal and rubber. So the cool thing about these is you just take them apart. They come in half, so you have your metal and now you have your rubber. Do the same thing with your Helios. So now you have several different combinations that you guys can use. The combo list is just endless with this. So you can have your rubber. You have your rubber right there. You can combine those two. Now you have your rubber, or you can combine your metal, or you can mix and match either way. Then you got your metal, and now you got your RR, your rubber. So let's piece these bays together, and let's check out them fully assembled. All right, and here they are fully assembled with the stickers on and everything. And they look absolutely amazing, especially when you compare it to the quadstrikes release of these bays. And here we have the Hasbro's quadstrikes version of these bays. You have your Stellar Hyperion, then you have your Comet Helios, and then your Divine Evil Bellfire. Now granted, they have not made a gold version of Divine Evil Bellfire just yet, but I could guarantee they will, seeing as in the quad drive they had released one of every color for Destruction or Dynamite Belial. And the one thing you notice just right out the gate when it comes to the quad strikes, Stellar Hyperion and Comet Helios, is the fact that there is 1, no rubber, 2, no metal, and 3, no fusion capabilities. Alright, so one thing I do love just right away when it comes to this new Belial, the Belial 3, is the fact that the stickers right here is in representation of not only Hyperion and Helios, but as well as Lucifer. Now you got your red, you got your blue, and you got your purple. And I think it's just awesome that they incorporated that into your Belial right there. Now let's get these bays thrown in the ring and let's just test them out with a quick test spin. Now let's throw them into a couple epic battles. That way we can see them in action for ourselves. Let's just throw Hyperion in the ring real quick. Let's just test out that explosion driver. That driver is no joke. It is out of this world. The speed that it has. Now let's throw in Helios, and let's hope that Helios does move a little bit more than the prior Helioses. So he does have a little bit more movement, but he slowly, steadily just goes right to the center of the stage. Alright, now let's check out that bearing drift driver with Divine Belial. I just love the bearing drift driver, and I do love the color of this Belial. That gold color is just awesome. Alright, now let's throw him in some battles. Let's test out our Hyperion MR against Stellar Hyperion from Hasbro. In terms of likeliness, Stellar Hyperion still moves around just like the Hyperion, Super Hyperion MR. However, just look at that. There's just nothing behind it. Alright, now let's test out King Helios and our Comet Helios from Hasbro. So right away, just right there, the one thing I am loving more about the Hasbro's version is Comet Helios does move around the stadium more like an attack type. But even then, against these Takaratomi beys, they stand nothing. Just look at that. Alright, now let's test out our two new beys. Let's put up Super Hyperion and King Helios against each other. Look at those powerful, just look at that, it's just epic. The one thing I'm excited about to test out is going to be this explosion driver with the Destroy Dash with Rage Luinor. Let's give those two one more go. That was just insane. Now let's test out Super Hyperion MR up against the Divine Belial, and let's see how well that Bearing Drift driver does. Just relentless attacks from Hyperion. Let's go! It's interesting to see an attack type like Belial being put as a stamina. Now let's test out King Helios and our Divine Belial. You can see and hear that rubber strike. And just look at that powerful counterattack with King Helios. And look at that. That is the Bearing Drift driver right there. The afterlife. He came back to life to steal the win. That was just insane. The Bearing Drift driver, probably the sole reason to get this entire set. That driver, put it on any bey, win night, Fafnir especially, there's nothing that is going to stop you from winning. Alright, now let's just mix things up a little bit. Now we're going to try out the fusion. We're going to put on with Helios. We're going to have the metal, and with our Hyperion, we're going to have the two rubber edges. So let's just see how these interact, and let's see that insane recoil. And that is what I'm talking about. That recoil was just insane. Just an instant ring out. Now let's try that one more time. I am digging that Zeal driver with King Helios for sure. Just look at how it moves. Those two double protrusions on that driver. That was just epic. Alright, now let's just have a little bit of fun. Let's throw in Barricade Lucifer. And we'll put Barricade Lucifer up against both Helios and Hyperion. Let's just see if there's any epic tag team right here. See if we can get some of those insane combos between the two brothers. But they just pummel Lucifer instead. Either way, that was fun, and I enjoyed that. Alright, now let's test out that explosion driver against the destroy dash with Rage Longinus. Rage Longinus didn't even stand a chance against Super Hyperion. But let's give that round another go. Insane, just a double ring out before I can even sit down. And there you guys have it. The Beyblade Burst Fusion DX set from Takara Tomy. This set is just absolutely a must-get for 3 bays and a launcher. And not only that, but that bearing drift driver alone is what makes this set worth it. King Helios and Super Hyperion are just absolutely epic, and the insane attack powers with Super Hyperion is just mind-blowing. Now let me know in the comments section below which of these 3 bays is your favorite. And more than that, let me know why you would buy this set. What is your reason for buying this set? Is it for the fusions? Right here. Is it for Belial? Or is it for that bearing drift, or simply your B203 string launcher? And like always, have yourselves a great night.